What if we can estimate the impact and losses of a destructive typhoon before it hits the country? Would that make us more informed of our next actions? Here at DOST Pag-asa, our team studies the socio-economic impact of severe wind due to tropical cyclones in the Philippines. Every year, a total of 20 tropical cyclones enter the Philippine area of responsibility, and 9 to 10 of which makes landfall. These tropical cyclones pose risk in our country due to the hazards they bring, such as heavy rain and severe wind. In recent years, more damaging typhoons have been affecting our country that have caused loss of lives and property. So back in 2015, Pag-asa, in partnership with Geoscience Australia, conducted a research of impacts of severe wind caused by tropical cyclones in the Greater Metro Manila area, or GMMA. With this, Pag-asa has developed the capacity of conducting severe wind and risk assessment. At present, Pag-asa, in partnership with PHIVOX and UP Diliman Institute of Civil Engineering, are implementing a DOST-funded project entitled Severe Wind Hazard and Risk Assessment for Cebu City. This project focuses on the improvement of hazard modeling, enhancement of vulnerability curves of building types, and a new exposure database. In this project, we define risk assessment as the interaction of three important components: hazard, exposure, and vulnerability. By combining these three, we will be able to estimate the risk in terms of floor area damage, economic loss, number of damaged structures of either partial or complete state, and the total affected population. Hazard is the component that induces risk or danger to exposed elements such as structures or population. Severe wind hazard can be expressed in terms of return period or probabilistic, or a scenario-based or deterministic simulated value during a single tropical cyclone event. The next component is exposure. This component includes the exposed elements at risk to the hazard, such as structures, critical infrastructures, and population. Lastly, vulnerability is the component which determines how strong the structures can resist severe wind. It also computes the appropriate cost of damage. This is used in calculating the probability, the number of structures that will be in partial or complete state of damage. Vulnerability also estimates how many in the population will be affected by severe wind due to the occurrence of tropical cyclones. We then combine these components into a newly developed program called the SWERVE tool that automatically assesses and estimates the risk associated with severe winds due to tropical cyclones in any area in the Philippines, specifically those provinces that are most hit by the tropical cyclones or those that will be hit during a tropical cyclone event. In this tool, Pag-asa utilizes the ClickSense analytics platform to visualize and calculate the risk in a certain area. The risk information produced in the SWERVE tool will be made accessible online for the local government units. Using the ClickSense platform, Pag-asa was able to automate the calculation of risk. Being the pilot area of this project, the Cebu City LGU was selected as the local partner and end user of this product. Through the LGU, the disaster management officials and development planners can plan and strategize actions in preparation for the upcoming tropical cyclone. This will help them reduce the expected damage and losses, and will also help them determine which should be prioritized to enhance mitigation and resilience with tropical cyclones. In the future, the SWERVE tool will be improved through collaboration with LGUs into developing updated local exposure data. With this tool, Pag-asa envisions that our LGUs will be more resilient and can minimize the risk accompanied by severe winds during tropical cyclone occurrences. It's time to invest in our own resilience and consider disaster risk reduction and management as our first line of defense against the uncertainty of what is coming tomorrow.